Hello there, and welcome to another wonderful episode of Business Morning, a program specifically tailored for business owners, organizations, employees or employers of different businesses on how best they can actually run their businesses. Or, I actually didn't mention personal or self-employed people, CEOs of themselves and, the likes of that. Welcome once again to Business Morning. On today's program, on today's episode of Business Morning, we will be talking about something that is really intricate, really of concern that bosses or heads of organizations, that is MD, CEOs, should actually put into consideration as part of what would actually make the organization or organizations run smoothly. The topic for today is health and wellness in or at the workplace. Health and wellness at the workplace. Now, when you hear the word health and wellness, when you hear the topic actually, health and wellness, what comes to mind? What's the first thing? What's the first thought that comes to your mind that you think about when you hear this topic? In an era where the lines between personal and professional lives are blurred, the emphasis on health and wellness in the workplace or at the workplace has become increasingly crucial because you do the regular 9 to 5, you wake up very early. In order to do that, people have to wake up very early, especially in this part of the country, in Lagos, and then even other parts of the country, people actually have to start their day pretty early so that they can actually be able to meet up with the activities of that day. Now, first of all, employee satisfaction. At every workplace or on every workstation, for every employee, it's different. It differs, right? If an employee at his workstation is not having a satisfaction or a sense of fulfillment doing what he is doing or what she is doing, the person will be mentally drained because the person has a way of thinking, okay, could I have been doing something elsewhere? Could I have been better off doing something with someone else? These are the thoughts that come to mind. These are the thoughts that actually play out in a person's emotion when the person is on the job. Next, we talk about, we mentioned employee satisfaction, employee productivity, and overall organizational success. That is when they consider or when they make policies that have health and wellness in them. Now, the next that we'll be talking about is the productivity. When an individual when every individual in the organization is productive, it has a way of actually increasing. If you are supposed to if you're supposed to bring in, let's say, 2 people a day, if you're supposed to make 2 people a day know that, okay, this is what's happening in your organization and follow suit, you're able to drive traffic towards what your organization is doing. And each individual is meant to meet a target of 2 people a day. And they are doing this as a result of deriving satisfaction. We talked about satisfaction just some minutes back. And, if people actually getting satisfaction, they would actually be productive. Satisfaction brings about productivity. And if a person is not productive, the overall organizational success is reduced. So now we're moving on, and the next thing that we'll be looking at now is vital investments that need to be put in place where health and wellness at the workplace is concerned. Now, the very first one we need to talk about is employee well-being initiatives. Now, many forward-thinking companies are implementing comprehensive wellness programs designed to address physical, mental, and emotional well-being. The next thing now that we will be talking about is flexible work arrangements. Acknowledging the diverse needs of employees, flexible work arrangements have gained prominence. So the next thing which we're going to be talking about, which comes in at number 3, is physical health support. Now, physical health support, what comes to mind when we talk about physical health support, or when I mention physical health support, what comes to mind? Since we're talking about health and wellness at the workplace. So physical health support talks about companies incorporating fitness programs, ergonomics, workstation, and health screenings to promote physical well-being. All right, very quickly, we'll be moving on to number 4, which is mental health awareness. Recognizing the importance of mental health, organizations are implementing mental health awareness campaigns, access to counseling services, and disseminating mental health challenge information. That is, they are able to bring to the public what they don't know. People have actually asked, how can I get this service? How can I actually get access to these things? And every single company needs to always assure and reassure their employees that there is provision for your mental health. So next we will be talking about work-life balance. Oh, this for me is the icing on the cake for this whole topic, talking about health and wellness at the workplace. Like I said at the beginning, the line between personal and professional life is becoming very thin, it's becoming blurry, because as you go on each day, you see that, okay, what you're looking out for, what you're chasing after is your professional life. You're not actually looking at your personal life. You're not actually looking at, okay, the person that is running the professional life, how is he? Or the person that is running this professional life, how is she? It's not just limited to males alone. These days, a lot of women are going into that space, and then they are dominating it, and they are making ways for themselves. So it goes both ways, either for the males or for the females. Now, talking about work-life balance, striking a balance between the professional and personal life is pivotal for sustained productivity. Now, that's the word. It's not that you're not productive. It's just that your productivity is not sustained. Providing parental leave and discouraging excessive overtime. Overtime is another a silent killer, where in terms of the work-life balance, because you want to be productive, you have to do extra. You want to be productive, you want to do extra. You want to stay at your system much longer than you're supposed to. It's closing hour. Closing hour is 5 or closing hour is 4. You get to see them still staring at their system even after 6. And now the next, which is number 6, is holistic approach. Effective workplace wellness extends beyond physical health. Companies are adopting a holistic approach that considers emotional, social, and financial well-being. Like I said, we won't just be talking about the emotional part. We're going to be talking about the social part. How sociable are you? When you get out of the office, can people relate with you, or you carry the baggage, or you carry the stress that is at the office into your house? All right, and then number 7, which is going to be the last one for health and wellness at the workplace, is leadership support. Leaders play a crucial role in promoting a healthy workplace culture. When leaders prioritize and model a healthy work-life balance, employees are more likely to follow suit. In conclusion, health and wellness at the workplace are no longer optional. They are now integral to fostering a thriving, engaged, and productive workforce. Companies that prioritize the well-being of the employees not only attract top talent, but also create a positive organizational culture that then translates to long-term success. Thank you so much for staying with us. I believe you have been able to gather 1 or 2 things where this particular topic is concerned. Right about now, we will be going to our next segment on Business Morning, which is called Marketplace Synergy. I believe you would have a great time. Stay with us. Don't go anywhere. It's still Business Morning. We're moving now to Marketplace Synergy. Stay right there. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, brother.
All right, sir. So what's your name and what's the name of your business?
My name is Cornelius Sononka, and the name of my business is San Clean Laundry.
All right, sir. So, Mr. Cornelius, tell us about what we have here.
Well, we wash people's garments and other stuffs.
So, how long have you been in this business now? What can you tell us about the fabrics?
Well, it's not something that you can just jump into if you want to do business. It's something you learn You take your time to learn it so that you not enter into a problem of spoiling people's garments. So it's something you calm yourself down and know about it.
How do you deal with competition? People that are around you that are doing the same business.
When so far people likes your work, they will follow you. One good thing about all this work is once you are serious about it, you do your work. Whenever you see stain, you make sure you remove the stain for customer and do a nice job for them. Wake up early, go to your business, man, you are good to go.
So how before your customers now got to know that you are here, how do you attract them? And for new people now that want to come, how do you bring them?
Like recently, I go to banks, then I tell them what I do. Like I have customers at UBA, GT, Zenith, and all that. So I, you tell people what you do before they will know what you do.
How long have you been into this business?
Roughly 10 years.
10 years. Wow. Like, do you take in people to come and work for you?
Yeah, I have workers. I have workers. Yeah,
How long does your workers used to learn?
3 months, 6 months, depending on how long the person wants to. Because as you're working, as you're learning, you're working. So we benefit from you, then you benefit from us too.
Now, okay, for people that want to go into this business now, what would you advise?
Okay. First of all, you know what you want as a person. Then, secondly, is for you to put your mind there. Then you learn.
The state of the country now, how has it been for you?
Well, it has not been easy. All true, it has not been easy. But we thank God. We thank God. We keep on pushing.
So can you like relate something that has happened in your business that is as a result of what is happening in the country?
Well, we have been dragging prices with customers because of the high cost of things. Now we increased a little. So they have been complaining that the price is high while the materials has gone high so much. So those are one of our challenges right now.
So you mentioned something like materials. Do you make your soap or you buy your soap?
Well, I buy my soaps. I buy my soap. Some are imported soaps. Then some are still Nigerian made soap. We use both roadside soaps, but we don't use it in all fabrics. There are some fabric that doesn't need harsh chemicals. So you just have to make sure that people's garments and fabrics are safe.
All right, guys, there you have it for the dry cleaner. Dry cleaning is a business that helps that people bring their clothes or their fabrics and they help them with the ironing, they help them with the washing, they help them with the starching, and they say you are addressed the way you are dressed. So definitely we have gotten one or two things according to what he said. People bring their clothes to him as a result of seeing the clothes that he has ironed and the smoothness, the way they are beautified. This is a business that will always remain green. This is a business that will always remain relevant in the society. So he said he has been doing it for over 10 years. Wow, that means he would know actually the kind of cloth, the kind of material, and the kind of heat that would be used from the iron to press these clothes. Don't go anywhere. We are still going to talk to more people. We are still going to talk to more business owners on how they've been able to manage their businesses in and during this economy. Stay right there. This is Marketplace Synergy. Sir.
My names are Wisdom Lawrence. Happy.
Okay, so what's the name of your business?
Wizzy Fingers and Food.
So, Wizzy Fingers, tell us what's happening here. Tell us what you do here.
Though I'm into food, I'm into fingers food. When you talk about fingers food, talking about small chops, barbecue, anything you can do with your hand, not spoon. It's called fingers food.
So how long have you been into this business?
So I've been to this business for 15 years.
Wow. With the way the country is now, right? What are the challenges now that you have faced over the 15 years? What can you tell us are the challenges, major challenges?
The challenge is to me for now, I would say is finances. Buying and selling is difficult now. Because one, if we normally buy a carton of chicken then for 12,000, 10,000, but now a carton of chicken is 37,000. The carton of turkey now is 60 something thousand. The carton of fish is 70 something thousand.
When it comes to this business now, how many types?
Though we have two types. We have indoor catering, we have outdoor catering. This one now I can say it's like indoor catering because people come in to buy and eat. But once we go outside there, we are going there to feed people outside. So that is called outdoor catering.
Basically now, if somebody wants to start this kind of business, if somebody wants to have something like this now, what would you tell the person to do? How much would you like tell the person to have?
Like me, I normally tell most of my students that learns from me, I told them that one thing you can start is you start online. You post what you do online from one person to another person. One client can just say, okay, wow, I love what you're doing. Can I give you so amount for you to do this for me? From there, that person, if your work is good, is going to surely tell someone about you. You understand? First of all, what I would tell you, if you want to start this business, make sure you have interest in it. You feel discouraged along the line. You feel like, oh, it's over, I can't continue. But the moment you are saying it's over, I can't continue, that means you are not trying to hit the point where you are going to. Starting of this business, I would say you can start with, at least for now, where the country is. If you have 150,000, you can start this business. First of all, you need to have a standard freezer to stock your frozen food. So if you are coming in, you have your barbecue stand, you have your turkey, your chicken, your fish. You just have just a place for people to see what you are selling when they are passing. Wow, they said this, let's buy. From there, you're making one or two customers. That's how I see it.
Do you have people now that come in and then you train them?
Yes, I have people.
How long do they stay? How long do they learn? Is it like 1 year, 6 months, or as long as?
No, when it comes to laying of small chops for like 3 weeks, the rolling of skin, the making of the dough, and the rolling of the small chops. Why barbecue? You can learn barbecue like a week. To me, it took me like 2 months to learn small chops because we have a full package of small chops, and full package of small chops, it will take you at least 6 months to learn the full package of small chops.
The full package includes what and what?
Includes your scaling of your dough, your pasting, your kebab, shrimps in batter, fish in batter. At least, highest you can take is 6 months. 6 months to learn anything about fingers food.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. All right, welcome back. I believe you were able to pick up one or two few things from that place. Just as we talked about, health and wellness on Business Morning, we also asked these people how they have been able to, manage their health, manage their well-being emotionally, physically, psychologically, socially, all round. And they were able to tell us all these things. I believe you picked up one or two few things from those guys. So thank you so much for staying with us. On that note, we will call it a day for this episode of Business Morning. Thank you so much, like I said, for staying with us. Thank you to my producer. And till we come your way, same time, same station, don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms, which is Facebook, Twitter, which is now X, and Instagram, and also on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification button to be aware of every single engaging content that we will be placing just like this one for you. Have a wonderful day. Stay blessed. Stay safe. Bye for now.